Warriors? It's me, Google013 here, and I am back with Guess What? It's Story Time! And the reason it's called Guess What? It's Story Time is I'm going to be building something like a pixel art. Just letting you know, I have never actually built a pixel art. I'm just gonna, see how good I am at it. And while I tell a few different like crazy stories, or weird stories, or awkward stories, cringy stories, sad stories, whatever kind of stories I feel like I am in the mood for while I build. So let's get right to it. So let me think. Well, I had some stories planned. Let's start. I gotta know what I'm building. I think I know what I'm gonna build. So I'll need. Let me just gather the materials first. I'll need white, red. Oh, I don't think I can build that. I don't think I have the right color. Well, I guess not sand, but smooth stonework and black and I don't remember what else I need. What else did I need? Was there anything else? And brown. Yeah. Okay. So the first story I'm gonna call Baby Chips. So, um, the reason I call it Baby Chips is you'll find out. So, in our family, we have like a few babies, and me and this one baby that was like is my friend, and we always like roughhouse and stuff, but not too rough. I'll pick him up and I'll swing around, and this is gonna sound weird, but like, I'll play with him. We're guys. What are you gonna do? Um, and so we'll be. I can't focus while doing this. So we'll be what's wrong with me? I can't build while talking. So, let me think. So we were playing this one day, and what was happening is we were playing this one day, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, like what he did was he brought his chin down. Like, you know how babies sometimes they'll swing their head down, right? And, while he was swinging his head down, like, I don't remember if that's, I'm thinking. So while he was like swinging his head down, he hit me like straight in my teeth, and hitting me like straight in my teeth hurts really badly. Um, and so I was getting done. I picked him up and I was like, dude, stop, this hurts. And he was like just looking at me like, you stupid, you're crazy, what the heck? And so, gosh, I can't do this while building. So he was like, ah, I hit myself. So he like wobbly bobbly bobbly bow, wobbly bobbly bobbly boobity bobbly bow. He okay, I think I did it. He almost like no. Ugh. God, I can already tell this is gonna be tough. So what happened was, in the end, I called it Baby Chips because this little baby chipped my tooth. Yeah, I was sitting, or I was like, after a while, I just kind of was like, I feel like I'm gonna, you know, I stopped hurting, and I started, when something's different in your mouth, or something, you just feel it. You just know that something's different, and it really annoys you till you know what. And so I didn't know what it was, and I started to like feel around, and I noticed like something wasn't even in my mouth, and it turns out I checked, there was a big chip in my tooth. Yeah. So it wasn't a huge one, not one we needed to go to the dentist for, but it wasn't one where we would necessarily. I already forgot what I was going for. We didn't need to go to the dentist, but we didn't need, but it wasn't too serious, but it was. Luckily, it wasn't one of my really front teeth. It was kind of like a kind of front, kind of back. What the heck did I just make? Nope, that is not even at all. So, it no one really noticed until I like told my mom. I was like, "Hey, ma, he kind of like chipped my tooth." she's like, dang it, Google. She doesn't actually call me that, but dang it. And I showed her it, and she's like, it barely noticeable. Don't worry about it. So luckily we didn't have to go to the doctors or anything, but oh god, that hurt after a while. That really stung. Didn't sting, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah, that's the story, Baby Chips. And I called it Baby Chips because a baby chipped my tooth. Yep. Next story is, I don't know, I had two of them, but I kind of forgot them. So, let me try to think of one on the spot. Oh, I got one. So this is back when school was still in, because you know it's summer. Me and my buddy would always, you can tell it's already gonna go wrong because I have a friend. Uh, we would always talk after school over like FaceTime or Skype or whatever. And so this one time he called me on his phone, and you know he was taking a walk outside, and he said, "Yo, let's go to the park or something. You know, let's go hang out somewhere, come over and play video games, whatever." So at the time he was at the park, and it was okay. I watch a YouTuber called Skydoes Minecraft. A lot of you probably know him, but and it was just about the time when he played with another YouTuber called Bodale40, and his Sky's thing was to scream Bodale40, and me and my buddy had gotten into a habit of doing that as well. So we were talking about him, and all of a sudden, my buddy, or I can actually probably tell you his name, Popeye, just screamed, middle of the park. There's like all these kids around, Bodale 40! And he told me all these kids just stopped. Parents had stopped and just stared at him. Just, what the heck? And this kid on the top of the slide gave him a death glare. And funniest thing ever, you know the kid that gave him a death glare actually turned out to be one of my friends that were from school. Sadly, I don't know him anymore. He went to a different school. Those of you who lost friends, you know, because of this summer, I feel your pain, and it is not nice. So, yeah. Yeah, so he screamed that, and the story's not over yet. The story's not near over. So now he told me the next time I go on public, I have to do that. So I'm not a chicken. I did. We went out, like I said, we went out into the park, and this is when we were with Glitter 2. This is a more recent one, but okay, I'm gonna finish the old story. So this is before I knew Glitter. What was it? So we were out in the park, and he reminded me of that, and all of a sudden, the saddest thing was, we were walking down this, like, street, where these people were sitting out in the park, were sitting out on their front lawn, right? Okay, so they were sitting out on their front lawn, and it was, it was so awkward, because there was also this old couple out there that was kind of sitting out there. I don't know if they're a couple or not, or if they were just, like, family sitting out there, but there was these old people sitting outside, and all of a sudden, okay, so there was, like, 4 kids, a parent, a dad, and these old people, and like a person walking their dog. So I was sitting out there, all of a sudden, just my friend Popeye was just like, dude, you gotta do it right now. You gotta do it right now. You gotta do it right now. And all of a sudden, bam, top of my lungs, just Bodale 40! Everyone just looks over at me, and I swear I heard this kid say this, but Popeye says he didn't say it. I heard a kid say, "Hey, I watched that guy." And I was like, "Wow!" And I know he wasn't talking about me. I knew he was talking about Bodell. But I was like, "Oh my god, that's kind of funny how people just kind of brushed it off as, you know, this is normal. There's idiots like this all across the town." It's like, yeah, it's pretty true. Now, another story, since I'm not near done, was, this is when I knew Glitter now, and, we were outside, and we have just a tendency to scream random things outside, because, you know, we're weird, and that's how we are. Even at school, you know, we would be sitting on the top of the hill, and all of a sudden we'd scream random things. Like, one day, I just topped my lungs, I screamed, "Pickle banana sandwich!" And I'm pretty sure, a lot of people looked up at me, and a lot of people just kind of brushed it off as, you know, that's kind of normal. It's normal at this school. But so yeah, we've done that at school. We've done that at. I know what you're thinking. It kind of looks like a mushroom's feet. It's not. Trust. Um, so that's another story there. Let me think. I gotta think of more. So now we gotta start with more, and I think the body would go up. It has a body. Smell the clue. It would go up like this now. Oh, and you guys, if you want to, take a guess at what it is, and if it is I'll mention you in the video, just saying guess who, he guessed it, and yeah. So anyway, next story I will. Okay, so we gotta fill the body in like that. So next story, we gotta think more. We gotta think more natural. So let's think. Um, Got any ideas? Do you guys have any ideas? Really now? Really now? Well, isn't that just interesting? I have to think. I planned them, but once the recording just came on, all of a sudden my memory's gone. Um, 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 it's just me going, oh, how about the time I said, for like 5 minutes in a video? There it is. My gosh. How about the time that I laughed out in public so hard that people around me looked at me and they thought I was insane? I also have a bunch of other public stories that I think I'll share as well. I think I'll share one more before I just fast forward or cut the video until the thing is done. So this time, okay, let's think. So I was watching another video. I don't remember what YouTuber it was from, but I know it was a YouTube video. I know it wasn't just some random video, but it was a YouTube video. And I had all of a sudden just, what was it? Some punchline came on, and all of a sudden I burst out into laughing. And I saw like 7 people jump just as I burst out into laughing. My mom is like red-faced, and she's just like, shut up, shut up, shut up. And I couldn't stop laughing. And eventually I calmed down, and I had like tears down my eyes. And I just couldn't stop crying. So I was like, because that's how I recover after like dying of laughter. So, yeah. And a bunch of people looked at me, and I'm pretty sure this was in an airport as well. Oh my god, I got the best one. And if you went to Horseman or like any school thing, public, you might be able to know what you might be able to know or relate to this. Okay, so you know how in some schools we all have like an end of year field trip. So this is about a year ago, and this is the last story I'm gonna tell before I fast forward. So this is about a year ago, and heck if I know what was going on through this kid's mind. But so at our school, or at my school, we would be able to take field trips, and since our school wasn't that rich, we would have to take normal buses, not coach buses, right? Okay. So since we were taking not coach buses, since we were taking normal buses, we would there'd be no bathroom, right? So this kid had to go so badly, and we had just gotten it was past Great America, so it was like about a 3-hour drive, and this kid apparently had just drank in like a bunch of water, just gulp gulp gulp, and he had to go so badly. He had finished a water bottle recently, and I bet you already know where the story's going. He peed into the water bottle on the bus in front of all the teachers. I'm at the sky limit. Well, this is just an epic fail. I'm just gonna tell you what I was building. It was Chocla from Nekopara. You can kind of see it. She had like the dress and the polka dots, and yeah. So I tried, but oh well. Well, I guess I'll finish the story, and that'll be my stories, or guess what? It's story time. I think I'm gonna change it though to story time, just story time, and I'll be playing mini games in the background next time. So, are they building inside of her? Yep. So anyway, what happened was he peed into the bottle, and he went to the back of the bus, okay? And all of his friends had crowded him. So like he's here, pretend that's him, and then everyone was just like around him, blocking us from seeing him, which I kind of am thankful for. And he went on the bus. Hi, B. So he went on the bus, and that was the most disgusting thing ever, not just to me, but to other people as well, because apparently this girl, it was so gross because afterwards, the girl vomited into the bag. Because kids eat afterwards, we're hungry, sleepy, whatever. So they brought a garbage bag along, and she peed into the bag. Not peed. What the heck am I talking about? That was the guy. She vomited into the bag because the bottle broke in the bag, and it stank in the bus. For about the next 2 hours, we sat in that bus with the vomit and the pee in the bag. It stunk like crap. Literally. So that is my experience next year, or this year I should say. We went on another trip. Didn't happen, luckily. Everyone went to the bathroom. All the teachers were super strict about it. And yeah, so that's story time. Hope you had a fun time listening. Hope you learned something or another. Don't wrestle with babies. Don't pee in a bottle. And yeah. So see you all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. And this is the end of this. Bye-bye.